Studios and GMGettes. Are you ready?
Countdown, 60 seconds to get ready for the Good Morning Gang morning show. It's time to get ready. Get your coffee, tea, trees, or whatever need be. Then put on your seatbelt. We're going on a journey. We'll discuss trending topics, music and breaking news to help get your morning right. Big Phil speaks, giving you his one-of-a-kind point of view. It's the GMG, and we're family. So as we count down to the start of the show, prepare for the unexpectedly. If you know, you know. Tell 1 to 7 of your friends to come in. Share your love for the show. We're about to begin. The GMG countdown.
It's time to wake yourself up. It's the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Good morning to you.
Looky, what do we have here? I don't know, probably the best morning show ever hit the atmosphere. Let's be clear, there's plenty of others that do it B.I.G. But keeping it a buck though, none to get you up though like G&G. With all the news and real point of views you can use, light and heavy topics we peruse, even a laugh or two. What you talking? Good morning gang, be the issue, and take your friends and them can and all come on in, tune in. You ain't gonna want them mistake, and even the trolls and haters that hate us, we end up being their favorite. Cause from 8 to 10, we get it in, believe that. I mean, from where else could you go when you a part of the show? Definitely GMG, cause when you show love, we show love back. First thing in the morning, we get you through, so after the yawning, wash up and wipe your face, get your snacks to come on in, get comfy, but most importantly, in all caps,
do do Scooby Dooby doo 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 doo. Good morning, gang, gang, gang. Good morning. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Yeah. It's Monday, the 27th of July. Funny how time flies. You feel me? When we're having fun. This year is going by, ain't it, ladies and gentlemen? Well, anyway, it's your boy, Big Phil Speaks. And this is the Good Morning Gang morning show brought to you by myself, and that good GMG, Good Money Gang. Listen, before I do the roll call, before I do it, Let me get this warning out ASAP like Rocky. You feel me? Warning, warning,
Warning, warning, warning. Federal law, Title 17 U.S.C. Section 107 allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted material under certain circumstances without the authorization of the copyright holder. Fair use allows for the quoting of copyrighted material in the creation of a new work for purposes included but not limited to criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, or research. Fair use preserves the free flow of culture, baby. That part.
That Piggity Pizzot. How are you doing this morning, ladies and gentlemen? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Who we got in the building? Listen, Polo Dolo riding solo from that Kansas City way. Sexy sugar mama, she's in the building. Crack baby, trick baby, crack baby. Good morning, peep scheme. Wagwan brethren, huh? Who else we got in the building? Cedric McCollum. What's goody like the mob, huh? Good morning, gang. Hey, Sabrina C. She's in the place to be. Good morning, good morning. Des and D. Super. What's up? That HR team is in the building, huh? Listen to me. Young Dreads, that's what she said. Good morning, GMG. What's supper? How are you feeling? Listen, it's a new day, a new day, a new day, yay, yay, yay. It's a new day, new day, new day. Listen, do your boy a favor if you would. Your boy a favor if you could. Hit that thumbs up one time for your boy Booker. While you at it, if you watch it from here or over there, or anywhere, come on over here and hit that subscribe button for your boy, would you? And then once you hit the subscribe button, make sure you hit the notification bell, something like this. Bing! So you be in the know whenever the Good Morning Gang morning show drops. What? Whenever Feel the Love Friday drops. What? Whenever the Tap In with Big Phil Speaks drops. What? Or anything else that I launch or post or put up his content on this good Big Phil Speaks channel. What? You be amongst the first to know, but make sure you click all because sometimes YouTube be tripping. That part. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. How are y'all feeling this morning, ladies and gentlemen? Share this situation, repost this situation. We live and direct, as King Erna would say, on here, YouTube, on IG, on Facebook, on Twitch, on X, formerly known as Twitters, and on Kick. Listen, so as people are coming in the room, tapping in, let them know Big Phil Speaks and the Good Morning Gang morning show are here to stay, huh? I know it was a lot going on through the nights and in the early morning. Yeah, but we here. Lady Cosanita, good morning to ye. She said, good morning, coming in on them triple threes. What kind of triple threes you talking about? Episode 333, that is. That part, huh? You paying attention, ain't you, Lady Cosanita, huh? Let me go on and put that up on there right quick, huh? Yes, indeed. This is episode 333 of them things. I don't know what kind of divine meaning comes with that number, but we gonna have at it. Trust me, I already know. Listen, huh? Trust me, I already know. And that's multifaceted. It's like a quintuple entendre. If you don't know, now you know. Trust me, I already know, huh? Listen, I put a lot of thought in my thumbnails. I want them to be thought-provoking, moving, encouraging, mouth-dropping pause, awe-inspiring, yeah. Angel numbers, I know. Tell me what it mean, though, Lady Cosanita. Tell me if you know what you know. You feel me? Tell me if you know what you know. Good morning, good morning. Good morning. Gang. Listen, I'm up. It's a wonder I'm up because I really didn't sleep too much last night, but I'm here. Listen, ready to get this day going. And I got a lot of good content. We got an action-packed, a topic-packed show today for you all. Listen, I think y'all gonna have fun. I think y'all gonna, really get something out of this today's show, whatever the case may be. Uh, do me a favor. Most of y'all, I know where y'all are tapping and tuning in from, but for just for GP's sake, y'all put it in the comments where y'all tuning in from, huh? What city and state are you tuning in from, huh? Angels are protecting you. Always see triple threes. Ooh, they protecting moi. Hey, I know that's right. Kimberly, good morning to ye from over on the X side. Yeah, make sure you come on over here and subscribe, Kimberly. Make sure you come on over and subscribe. Why don't you? You feel me, Peep Scheme? Big up in the area, huh? Where y'all tuning in from? Sexy Sugar Mama from out that Bronx, New York / Cliffside Park, New Jersey, in the building, huh? Yes, indeed. Good morning to ye. You know me. I'm from that UPT out of D.C., representing to the fullest, no matter where I lay my head or where I travel, huh? As I move around like tires, D.C. is moving with me. You hear me? Peep Scheme from out of that good BX as well, huh? And he said Bronx and Brooklyn. Brooklyn's in the house without a doubt. Dez is from that good BX too. The X is representing today, huh? Listen, I already knew that anyway, but it's all good, huh? It is all good. Crack Baby Trick Baby out of that good Palm Beach, Florida, huh? Out that good Florida way, huh? I got one little story that I might start to show off with. If I don't start to show off with it, Crack Baby Trick Baby, I want to give props to some youngins out there doing something real good down there in the Florida way, huh? Young Dre's from out that Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy, do or die, that part. Huh? Look, yeah, Lady Costanita said, I'm from Marcy, son. Yeah, we own the borough. Oh, yeah, Lady Costanita. Hold up now. I don't want no problems. Don't get me in the middle of your bullshiggery. You up here claiming a whole lot, talking about Marcy run the borough. Huh? I don't know. You might be stirring the piss out. Brooklyn love, always Flatbush. Shout out to them Flatbush Pulley Kings from back in the days. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, now you know. Listen, y'all tell a friend to come on in here. We about to have ourselves a ball, huh? We about to have ourselves. Look, I said we are we are own borough. Okay, my fault. I thought you said we own the borough. Okay, my fault, Lady Costanita. I don't want no problems. I didn't mean it. But it's all good though. Listen, I don't know which one I want to start with first. Which one do I want to start with first? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, and BX Valley mobbing, that part. Listen, I seen this video of this lady. Y'all make jokes about me and how many kids I got and all these things, and y'all always putting extras on your boy. Well, this lady here goes by the Instagram of this mom of 14. This mom of 14. I said, what? And she said, I have been meant to bring forth life. And she said, I would do it again. Damn it, Jim, huh? Listen, y'all check. This is a quick little video, but she's levying out all the numbers, all the years of birth she's given. I said, good God Almighty. Y'all check this out real quick. This lady done had a child damn near every year for I don't know how many damn years. That's a whole lot. Hey, Sexy Sugar Mama, 14 of them things. She done had 14 childrens. 14 of them. Mama, 14. You hear me? Sheesh. I'm like, Lord, have mercy. I know I got me a few children, but this here take the cake. She beat me times. She got me by times two. You hear me? Listen, talking about call her Fertile Myrtle. You hear me? Fertile Misertle. Not throwing Granny under the bus. Lord, have mercy. 14 of them weeples. And Big Phil love the kids, but that's a whole lot. Zola, what's goody like the mob? Good morning to ye. GMG, you in the building, huh? Listen, ladies, some of y'all are still young enough to do it. Could y'all see yourself having 14 of them little bambinos and bambinas? Could you see yourself having 14 of them? Sheesh, I love kids, but I couldn't see me having 14 of them. I never knew I'd have 7, let alone 14 of them. Damn it, Jim. She said, "Ooh wee." She didn't believe in any other extracurricular activities, huh? She said, I'm ready. Have at it." You said, "Where's she from? The Bronx?" Oh no, damn it! Can y'all hear me loud and clear? Am I too loud in your ear, or am I just right? Let me know, ladies and gentlemen, so I can adjust the situation early. I'm coming in. I know I turned it up a little bit louder just to make sure you can hear me off top. But I want to know if I'm too loud or whatever the case may be. She didn't watch TV or anything else. She was watching that. I always wanted like 6 kids, but I was lucky to have 3 boys. I know that's right. It ain't too late, Lady Coach Sanita. You can have those other 3 now. You talking about 3 3 3s and 3 3s. You can have another set of 3. You feel me? CBS, what's goody like the mob? Good morning to ye. Charlie Hustle, what's goody like the mob, huh? I'm perfect today. Thank you. Thank you. I try. You feel me? Yeah, 14 is a lot though. I seen that this morning and she was just like, I was like, oh no. But have at it though. Listen, more power to her. More power to her. I always say I've been fruitful and multiplied. What she done did is been fruitful again, planting some seeds and bore more fruit. God damn it. I see Geek Squad made that appointment. Frank Murphy, my uptown homie, DC Mumbo Sauce. Actually, nah, not really. I just made some tweaks or whatever the case may be. She said, "Hell no, I'm gonna be 48 in 2 months. I'm good. You can have you one and a set of twins, Lady Coast and Neighbor. You can do it. Just put your back into it. You can do it. Put your back into it." She took that be fruitful and multiply the heart. A factor mundo, huh? You driving Zolan, you be safe out there while you driving to and fro. I don't know if you driving to work or driving home or driving to do errands, but you be safe while you out there. You hear me? Do 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 do. Ooh wee. I'm gonna keep moving on, ladies and gentlemen. I think it was Friday. I think it was Friday morning. I told y'all a story. Cotton candy. Hey, Kathy. Good morning to ye. GMG. I told y'all a story. I said I've been dating or whatever the case may be. I've been dating, but she jive been moving around on me, with this older fella, right? With this older fella, and Jai like stepping out on old Big Phil Speaks hurt my heart, and now I put a bounty out on the old fella. Pause. YouTube. I'm playing about the bounty. I'm just talking. Bounty on the old fella for putting the Mac down on my lady or whatever the case may be. And my heart is broken. My heart is broken. Who you dating? Holly? Hell to the no, no, no. Oh no, 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 no. Listen. But now what I see now, he wasn't the only one. He was not the only one. It's becoming an epidemic. And I need to know from y'all, what should I do, huh? What should I do when it comes to my boo-boo bun thing and the fellas that's pursuing her, knowing she got a man like Big Phil Speaks, huh? Y'all wondering who the other fellas are? Well, I got 2 of them right here. Y'all check these out, huh? Y'all check these yammers and bammers out, huh? Sheesh. What a man got to do. Paul, little Diddy. Damn it, Jen.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Damn it, Jim. Damn it, Jim. Monique Ruffin, welcome to the building. How's he heartbroken while singing and smiling? I gotta keep a smile on my face. You know what I'm saying? I got to put a smile on my face. He's an entire freak. Yeah, but y'all like him like that, Monique. Y'all like him old and like that. Y'all like him like that. Listen, y'all know I'm playing. I'm single, but at the same time, I don't know what this challenge is. This has to be the Bama ass Unk challenge. All these videos that you see, it has to be the Bama ass Unk challenge, because ain't no way in hell they getting all these Bamas, young and old, to come out and do these videos to this foolishness. I'm just saying. Make sure I ain't missing nothing. Okay, I'm going back down. How to go? I can't go a day with. Okay, Phil, she's a baddie, so you just wasn't enough for her. Look, hey, sexy sugar mama, I guess I got to let her go. Let her go. Jesus, black man, what's goody like the mob? Damn it, Jim. Listen. Look, lady, hey, sexy sugar mama. If that's what she want, one of them Bama ass uncles, then she can have at it, huh? She can have at it, huh? Listen, go on about your business and go on get at Uncle and them, huh? See what that do for you, huh? Hot shot, what's goody like the mob? It come from the old that be catching his color. I know, right? That's what I said. It has to be the Bama ass uncle challenge, because Bama ass uncle challenge, because man, ain't nowhere in no hell. No, I was talking about being 48 in months like you. Mine is in September. Okay. You never had her, bro. Damn it. Would you say she was for the geriatric streets? She was for the geriatric streets, sexy sugar mama? Why? Damn, sexy sugar mama said you never had her. DC Mama Saw said that's that Benny Rose Chateau challenge. They don't know nothing about the Chateau. Damn it, Jim. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Listen, I'm messing around. I'm me at all times, so I ain't worried about another man and what another man has to offer. Either you want me, you with me, you love me, or you ain't. Ain't no, ain't no too much in between of that. You feel me? So yeah, sexy sugar mama. Listen, I'll be like, poof, be gone. Poof, be gone. Gone with the Bama ass unk. See where that gets you, huh? Anyway, I'm pushing on, ladies and gentlemen. I'm pushing on these young brothers here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, they from out of Florida. She going where she knows she always has some money monthly. Damn it, Jim. That money soon run out though, huh? Listen. This here, I believe, is out of Florida, if I'm not mistaken. These young brothers is a short video, but they out here doing a good deed, a good service. You don't see that often, so that's why I want to big them up. Young brothers out here feeding the homeless. Watch this real quick.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Thank you. What you want?
The nation, man. We feed, bro.
God bless you, man.
We feed, bro. Just because we bored, bro.
Who's lying, lady? Who's lying? Oh, Virgo's a legendary? Nah, that would be Sagittarius. No Diddy, that would be Sagittarius. I don't know what it is too, but across my news feed, a whole lot of, those lists. What sign is the best? Da 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 da. Sagittarius topping them all. Sagittarius topping them all. No hate, no, but it's all good. Y'all can big up your signs. It's all good. Have at it. But at the end of the day, I am that I am. You feel me? But yeah, shout out to them young brothers, and I hope that, excuse me, I hope that more that come by their video get encouraged, get inspired to do something similar, huh? We all we got out here. So sometimes instead of looking outward, instead of looking for programs and the like, we should get out there grassroots and help our own, or whatever the case may be. And them young brothers, they look like the average young dudes, or what some people would call YNs. I don't want to call our youth that, or whatever the case may be. But those young brothers, I don't know what they do, what kind of lifestyle they got, but they giving back by way of feeding the homeless. And I think that's a super dope thing. You hear me? He said works hard on being a truth teller. Can't they tell him, period? Sagittarius gang or don't bang. That part, huh? Those tapping in and tuning in from other social media outlets, come on over to YouTube and hit that subscribe button for your boy. One time for the one time, huh? One time for the one time. Listen, hold up. Hold up. Hold up when I roll up. Listen, where is it at? I got some news, ladies and gentlemen. I got some news. When it comes to Carmelo Anthony, I have some news, huh? Y'all heard me. When it comes to Carmelo Anthony, I have some news. Carmelo Anthony is scheduled to return to court for 2 post-conviction hearings on August 19th and August 20th. Y'all heard that right. On August 9th and August 20th, Carmelo Anthony will be in court at the Collin County Courthouse in McKinney, Texas. His newly appointed appellate legal team is actively seeking to overturn his June 2026 murder conviction and secure a new trial. Anthony, 19 years old, was sentenced to 35 years, as we all know, in prison for the 2025 fatal stabbing of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf, a high school track meet in Frisco. Jurors previously rejected his self-defense claim. Following the verdict, Anthony replaced his trial attorneys with a new pro bono team of appellate and civil rights lawyers. So y'all keep Carmelo Anthony in prayer. Y'all keep Carmelo Anthony in prayer. You hear me? August 19th and August 20th, that young brother will be in court to see if he can get some real justice in the situation. CBS says, I wish the young man well. You and me both. You hear me? Kathy say, pray up for him. That's prayers going up for him. That's a fact of mundo. Huh? Lady Costanese said, free that boy. That's a fact of mundo. And if they do grant him a new trial, there is the possibility that he could be let back out on the original bond, or maybe a new bond, while he's facing the like going through the new trial, or whatever the case may be. There is that possibility, or whatever the case may be. But you keep this situation in prayer. You know what I'm saying? Where 2 or 3 come together and agree, there will the Lord be. You know what I mean? There will God be. You feel me? So make sure y'all keep this young man in prayers and in a positive manner, and keep them negative Nancy's and naysayers from the hell around you. You feel me? And I'm gonna keep pushing on. This next situation is still dealing with youth or whatever the case may be. However, this situation has garnered. Lady D Jones was goody like the mob, huh? She said, pray for Carmelo Anthony and justice for Nolan Wells. Yeah, we're going to be talking a little bit about Nolan Wells a little bit later. Praying that all those who convicted him will be handled accordingly and justice is served, and let the time he served be used as time served if he's convicted. That part. Jesus' black man said, the law is tricky. I talked to some cops about the law. There's so many inconsistencies when it comes to self-defense. Jesus is black man speaking to cops. You need to be speaking to lawyers, because most cops don't know the law. They know penal codes, but they don't know the law. A lot of cops don't. So sometimes their information can be a little jaded. Not saying that the people you spoke to are. However, if you want to know about law, speak to lawyers. Police, most of them don't know the law. Most of them can't cite or recite laws. They might be able to get you a little statute or whatever, penal code or whatever. But other than that, they beyond that, feel we need to free you from X. They stay on your body. Pause. No Diddy. I be chilling. But as I was saying, this next situation, these Bammers here and what they did to these youngins or whatever the case may be, they need to get found. The OGs that know about this situation or the area that they from or whatever the case may be, something need to be done. They have earned this Bama here award of the day or whatever the case may be. I just can't believe what I saw, and to me it's some foul effery, and ain't nothing gangster about it, and them basically robbing the youth that are out there selling waters and stuff like that, just trying to get some extra change in their pocket, is out of this world. I can believe that cops are limited in their knowledge. That's a fact. Y'all check this video out here. This Bama here for the ward. You hear me?
This Bama here.
Man, you 4 black niggas some hoes.
All of it, nigga. All of it, nigga. Crip, hurry up, nigga.
Nigga, you a hoe, nigga.
Sound like that.
Nigga, you a pussy ass nigga. Yeah, nigga. And this murder gang tapping in, nigga. And tell twins and I said, fuck.
Sound like that.
Bitch ass nigga.
Hey, lift your jacket up real quick.
You lift your shit up if I switch cheeses right now.
Hey, lift your jacket up. Hey, lift your jacket up, nigga.
Yeah, lift that shit up, bitch ass nigga. Y'all niggas some broke ass.
Sound like that.
I'ma kill you next time I see you.
Let me catch you no more. All that bumping on the ass. Hey, come here. Give me those cigarettes. In the water. In the water. Give me the water.
Y'all niggas some hoes,
nigga. Listen. Ain't nothing thorough about what they did. Ain't nothing solid about what they did. Ain't nothing gangster what they did. Ain't nothing about what they did. Excuse me. Very sad. That's a fact. Very sad. And they supposed to be gangbangers or whatever the case may be. And these is younger dudes. They should want to see them younger dudes get out from under. They should want to see them younger dudes do something different than gangbanging or whatever the case may be. But in this day and age, a lot of the gangbangers is doing a gang of drugs, which used to be taboo amongst gangsters at one point, to be openly just indulging in a whole lot of things. But for you to pull up on some youngins just trying to make some honest change and rob them for their little bit of money. The one boy pulled change out his pocket. And they took the waters for little waters they had. That's it pissed me off when I seen that. It pissed me off to the highs of festivity. And I'm not even on no joke time about that. Polo Dolo definitely sucker shit. I don't care what you're claiming, what you're banging, what organization you a part of, or whatever the case may be. How many bodies you done dropped, how many one-hitter quitters you done handed out. I don't give a damn what your rank is or whatever the case may be, how many bricks you sold, how many pounds you done moved. I don't care about none of that. There's nothing solid. There's nothing thorough about what we just seen in that damn video. And when people really get a hold of that video, I hope that their big homies and OGs DP them. I hope they get a serious discipline. You hear me? And I hope that that same set be the first ones out there to put money back in those youngins' pockets. I hope that the big homies make it so that they set be the first ones back out there to put money back in those youngins' pockets. Because how dare you discourage, rob, humiliate young boys just trying to put some money in their pocket. Why? Because they not selling drugs. Why? Because they not robbing nobody. Why? Because they and then the demean and demoralize them talking about y'all PUSSY and all that. Make that make sense. Make it make sense. Flock heads, that's a fact. Disgrace to our race, that's a fact of mundo. And then they in their 40s, 50s and robbing them. If one of them young boys would have pulled out on them and smoked that truck up, man, listen. We have to get on. We have to have conversations with our team, with the youngins in our neighborhood, with the so-called gangsters and all this, that, and the third. We need to start having conversations with them. We need to start rooting out the bullshiggery. Everybody that's involved in those situations or whatever the case may be aren't innately bad or evil people or whatever the case may be, right? And some just definitely want a way out or whatever the case may be. And I know a lot of people. I know a lot of Crips. I know a lot of Bloods. I know a lot of Vice Lords, GDs, BDs, and SAs, Norteños, and other entities and organizations that would not go for no sucker-ish like that would not abide in that would not sanction that would not be cool with that. Stuff like that could get somebody's head knocked off doing sucker-ish like that and then filming it too like it's all good. Filming it like it's all good. They don't get no brownie points for that. You don't get no stripes for that. You don't get no pat on your back for that. It's crazy. Man, as long as they're not doing right, they get looked down upon instead of being given their props. Those individuals who did that need to be handled for what they did to their peers. That's a fact of mundo. That's a fact, sexy sugar mama. Definitely. I seen that. It hurt and it angered me all at the same time because I was like, damn, man, this is where we at. Dog 571 over there on the good IG streets was goody like the mob. He said we be our own enemies out here in these streets. Straight up, seriously, for sure. That's a fact. The mundo, my brother. Come on over here to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. That's a fact though, but don't nobody get no brownie points in that. And if by chance y'all from that city where them young boys at and y'all know them water boys, go on and patronize them extra, something extra special today or tomorrow, whatever the case may be. And let them know that you applaud their efforts to showcase their entrepreneurial aspect, the entrepreneurial spirits or whatever the case may be, and trying to get out from under in a decent, righteous way. Selling waters. Ain't nothing illegal about that. Ain't nothing harmful about that. Ain't nothing weak about that. Listen, actually, the water boys is smarter than a lot of us because they go and take and get by 24 to 35 pack of waters for $2 to $3, turn that into $35 a case, $24 to $35 a case or more because sometimes they charge $2 a bottle. Huh? They should be applauded for that because they could be out here robbing, stealing, and killing. They could be out here gang banging and doing all kinds of foolishness in the hood. Should definitely be applauded. They should have went out there and gave them some water to get more money. That's a fact of mundo. That's a fact of mundo. But it's youth like that we need to protect. It's youth like that we need to encourage. It's youth like that we need to support. And I get it nowadays, you know, you might not carry a lot of money or ones or whatever the case, or, you know, in your pocket physically, like dollars or whatever the case may be. Hell, some of the water boys in my area, they taking Zelle, PayPal, Apple Pay, Cash App. They taking all of that. If you say you ain't got no money, listen, you got plastic, you got Apple Pay, can you tap? Listen, shout out to them. Them water boys are prominent in Miami, Atlanta, DC. A gang of places, and I applaud it. I smile when I see them out there. They either doing the water or wanting to clean the windows or whatever the case may be. And to some people, they might seem like a headache or whatever the case may be. But they should be applauded at the fact that they're not just sitting around, laying around doing nothing, but also that they're trying to do something positive and earn some money or whatever the case may be. Huh? They too young. A lot of them are too young to get regular jobs or whatever the case may be. Because some say, why don't they get a regular job? Some of them are too young to get a regular job, but they still want to make some money. A lot of them come from impoverished homes and homes where, you know, money ain't plentiful, or maybe mom and dad are working 1-2 jobs and barely making the rent and all that other stuff and can't get them the extras. So they out there trying to get extra money to get the extras. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Time to go. Good morning to ye. Good morning. I see you. Oh, no, they not getting my credit card. Now, you ain't got to give them the credit card. You know what I'm saying. Dad said, Listen. But, yeah, them young boys should be supported. They should be applauded. They should be celebrated. They should be encouraged. They should be encouraged. I'm going to say that one more time. They should be encouraged. So I implore everybody that's watching and listening and or that comes by this video, if you see some water boys today or the next day, throw a couple dollars in their pocket. Throw a couple dollars in their pocket. It ain't going to hurt you none. Ain't going to hurt you none. What it get you might need some more water in your life anyway. You might need to drink some water anyway. Go on and patronize and get them brothers a couple dollars, huh? Uptown Nelly Nell, my homegirl, Uptown Jay from around the way in the building. BK Empress, Grand Rising. Happy belated birthday to you. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Good to see you in here. I see you over on the X. They definitely should be respected, because in this day and age, when I was younger, we were out cutting grass, shoveling snow, doing odds and ends for extra money or whatever the case may be. I don't think none of us thought about doing waters or whatever. I think at one time we sold like little Huggies for a little bit more or whatever the case may be or whatever. And I always told the story that when I was in elementary school, when we lined up outside before school started, I used to go to the corner store and get some of the little cheap ass candy, and on the line, the Jolly Ranchers and Annihilators and all kinds of stuff, and sell them on the line for a little bit more. I was in my entrepreneurial spirit at an early age or whatever the case may be. And is a special individual that wants to pursue their own business or own entrepreneurial endeavor. And I think it should be applauded, though. The car wash for me. Yeah. You pick pecans? Okay. Shout out to that. I don't know where you was at that you was picking pecans, but hey, have at it. I ain't mad at it. But yeah, any youngin, especially in today's day and age, that catches the entrepreneurial bug. If you can help them, if you can support them, hell, if nothing more, if you ain't got no money, pray for their success, huh? Pray for their success. If you got a door to open for them or a way they can get whatever it is they're trying to build, as far as product wise at a cheaper rate or whatever the case may be, help them out. Help them out because they could be doing a lot worse out here. They could be out here, like I said, banging, slanging, robbing and killing and stealing, but they out here trying to make an honest buck with what they can or whatever the case may be. You from the South? Ain't nothing wrong with that, my brother. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Valdosta, Georgia in the building. Georgia. Charlie also said we sold candy or the Kool-Aid packs mixed with sugar. I had a paper route. Yeah. When I was young, the stories I told about my babysitter that used to take me out to the Go-Go's when I was little, her brother used to run a paper route, and I used to get up early in the morning and go do the paper route with him to get some extra change too. Yeah, listen. A lot of these youngins today don't know nothing about none of that. They don't know nothing about shoveling no damn snow. They don't know nothing about cutting no grass. They don't know nothing about no paper route, selling candy, or none of that, or whatever the case may be. I always wanted a paper route. Yes, indeed. Even when I got a little bit older, I worked with this. It was a company or whatever, and they was selling. They was pushing paper subscriptions. I think it was for the Washington Times. I think it was back then, or whatever the case may be. But if you got somebody to sign up, or whatever the case may be, you earned a certain amount of money, and then if you got a certain amount of signups, you got bonuses, and they paid you out every day. Listen. Yes, my daughter currently has lipstick and lip gloss, also starting her lash business. So shout out to that. That's what I'm talking about, Nelly Nell. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, have at it. Summer jobs, yeah. That's one of the great things about Marion Barry too. The forever mayor of Washington, D.C., R.I.P. He made sure that if children wanted to work, or whatever the case may be, that there was a job open for them to have, or whatever the case may be. You might have been doing something minuscule or whatever the case may be, but you got you a paycheck to be able to do whatever you need be with it. Get some extra clothes for school, some your extras or whatever, or maybe even help out at home with it or whatever the case may be. But that was a dope situation. I sold sheetrock and ivory soap. Wait, wrong. Young Dre said, just joking. You know you was selling that. You know you was selling that demo. Damn it, Jim. Lord have mercy. Those watching over on IG or over on X, or any of the other platforms, make sure you stop over here on YouTube and hit that subscribe button for your boy, will you? Our mayor for life, he was definitely the best DC ever had. That's a fact. When I was young, I was selling joints for $1. Joints for $1 is crazy. Sheesh. Not joints for $1. Barry was a complex dude, but shout out to his good side. That's a fact. That's a fact, CBS. That is a fact. But yeah, support your water boys and those that got the squeegee and the spray bottle that might want to wash your window. Throw them $1 or $2 or something. You know what I'm saying? Do something for the youngest because they could be doing something else. You hear me? $3 brown envelope bags. I remember the manila joints, the little when it was called reefer. Back in the days when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. Y'all don't know nothing about that. Y'all too young for that. Anywho, I'm moving on or whatever the case may be. There's been a lot of hoopla still surrounding Miss Cheyenne Bryant, the doctor that is, or whatever the case may be. I got 2 videos I want to play. One by Pastor Jamal Bryant, who's a illuminating figure who also has come with some a little bit of controversy in his days or whatever the case may be. But in this instance, he had her on his podcast at one time. Then he had to come back and really recant or apologize to people for having her on his podcast with her her background not being fully vetted and or checked out or checking out or whatever the case may be. And because of that, she has kind of come at him a little bit. Pause, no Diddy. So now he's kind of retorting back at her. Dog 571 said, when I was younger, I used to carry a dry towel and my buffing kit with me, and I was shoe shining the grown man's shoes for $1 each and every day at the barber shop. Shout out to that, Dog 571. Shout out to that. Look at Jesus Blackman. Dr. Cheyenne Bryan is official. In what country and what language, huh? What country and what language, huh? Right, people. Reaper. Nelly Nail said I had the aluminum 4-packs, but back at to our regulars, you was moving that love boat, something exciting and new. Come on aboard. Yeah, okay. And well, you watch these two videos and you let me know if you think that she's official tissue all the way, or whatever the case may be. And if she is, why don't she really supply what she? Why don't she prove it and shut everybody up, and then everybody can go about their business or whatever the case may be? Because it's a dangerous thing. You can give somebody advice or be smart or intelligent or offer somebody some wisdom, but to purposely say that you're this, that, or third by way of title that you really haven't earned, possibly, allegedly, then that's a whole nother ball game. Pastor Jamal Brown, y'all check this out, huh?
I shouldn't even have to do this. It's ridiculous. Over a month ago, I came to you and apologized for platforming Dr. Cheyenne Bryan. I felt I had a responsibility considering my sister is the former president of the American Psychological Association, one of the youngest to ever hold that position. Not soon after that, I received an email, a cease and desist, not to mention her name or to speak to the controversy. I scanned down to the bottom, and it was not from a lawyer, not from an attorney, not anybody who was barred. It was from Cheyenne Bryan herself. I said, I'm going to walk away. I do not want to be a part of black on black crime. So I let it go, never addressed it, never mentioned it again until I received this email on yesterday from Dr. Jaquel Pitts, who is serving as the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University, who said to me in writing that Dr. Cheyenne Bryan has just received her PhD in theocentric psychology. I did a quick Google search. Indiana, the whole state, does not recognize Indiana Southwestern Christian University, is not registered. The president claimed that the degree is in theocentric psychology. Again, I didn't even use Claude or ChatGPT. Google, the cheapest one, says that theocentric psychology shifts a person from ego to universal thought. I don't even know what that means. The president goes on to say that they cannot provide any transcripts. I send a one-line email. Who are y'all accredited by? And he sent me back this. Accreditation Religioso. I don't know what this means. But ladies and gentlemen, the last line that I've highlighted for you is no transcript can be provided. I'm not going back and forth with y'all. The president of Indiana Southwest Christian University doesn't even have a college email. Jaquel Pitts is on Gmail. So if you want the transcript, email him directly, and maybe he'll be able to give you answers I'm not able to provide. Y'all, let's shut the case on Dr. Cheyenne Bryan. The only robes I want to see people in are the 500 kids who are trying to go to Howard, an accredited school. God bless you.
Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right, sorry about that. I don't know what the hell went on. Is a glitch in the software. Is a glitch in the software. Sorry about that. Listen, I'm gonna play this next video. Sorry about that. Rich Hart was goody like the mob. CLBCNY was goody like the mob. Listen, I couldn't listen. Just threw me off, but we good. We gonna keep pushing, and you know what I like to say, and still I rise. You feel me? And still I rise. But you say yes, Prince Mark EP. All right. Okay, where was that? Now this next one is Mark Lamont Hill. You know, Mark Lamont Hill from past tenure at CNN, and also a current cast and co-host of the JBP, the Joe Budden podcast. He on his own show. He's talking to the individual who's supposed to be a president of the university and or college that granted her this new doctorate, honorary doctorate that has been causing the latest uproar. Y'all check this out, huh? Y'all check it out.
But because it's a very controversial subject matter, we decided to take the step up and give her what she rightfully earned. We were compelled by her story about Arkansas University not providing transcripts and not having records. So we stepped up and gave her transcripts and her degrees.
Did you attempt to get her, when you applied, did you look at any of her transcripts?
I didn't actually have access to her transcripts. I didn't have access to her transcripts.
Why not?
That is a very tedious process to even acquire someone's transcripts. I have to contact previous universities, but what we did was made aware of is that she does have.
You just go online and you type the name, you enter it, you give them like I think a small fee. It takes about 5 minutes.
Yeah, unfortunately, we wasn't able to do that. However, we are aware that she does have a master's in psychology from the University of Phoenix, based on the viral Netflix video that she posted. If you look closely in the background, you see her master's of psychology degree.
What we did her master's degree by zooming in on a Netflix video.
Yes. There are various students who stated that she was in the same class. So that's verification that she attended doctoral level classes at Arkansas University. So that was one of the determining purposes. I'm not aware of that, but however, based on her competency,
she attended all the classes and didn't pass any of them.
Based on her competency level and her aptitude level demonstrated in the videos, we're pretty sure that she passed the courses.
Are you a psychologist?
I am a therapist.
Are you trained as a psychologist?
I am trained as a psychologist.
By the way, in your letter to Pastor Bryant, you said that you couldn't release her transcripts because of FERPA. FERPA that's like the academic HIPAA, right? That's like the law that protects students and you can't share their records, right?
Yes.
But you don't actually have her records.
I do have her records. I'm the president of Indiana Southwest Christian University.
Wait, so you don't have any of her previous records. You just have the records over the last 60 days.
Yes, I have her official transcript from Indiana Southwest Christian University.
But there is no transcript.
There is a transcript. She has it. It's in her mailbox.
How many credits did she get?
She attained 60 credits.
So you only need 60 credits to get your doctorate?
At our institution, yes.
So that was Dr. Or somebody.
Listen, at the end of the day, I don't want to be a brother that's tearing a sister down or whatever the case may be. But come on, Shun. In the words of Ed Lover, come on, Shun. Listen, or should we say, come on, daughter. Listen. The problem and the thing is this. The problem and the thing is this. Like I said, she can still come on the scene and give out great advice and actually become a somewhat of an expert in her field, but to allegedly falsify and or claim that she has certain credentials that she hasn't legitimately attained or whatever the case may be, allegedly, it cheapens her credibility, and it's going to mess up her bag as far as appearances and books and all these other things. Murder 140, what's goody like the mob? Salute. This Bryant lady Might as well just become a pro wrestler. Fake doctor equal fake sport. She could use Macho Man Randy Savage old graduation music as her theme. Damn it, Jim. It's people with degrees who aren't fighting for our community as hard as right. I'll give you that, Jesus, but why lie about your credentials? Why lie? Just be truthful. Fight for the community under your own name and under your own accord. Why add the extras on it, huh? I call myself Dr. Feel Good, but I'm playing. I'm not going to get on these internet streets and actually add a doctor to my name. Nor am I going to pick up some damn doctorate from a university that's been in business for 6 damn months. 6 months. Not 6 years, not 6 decades, 6 months. I wouldn't do that. I couldn't do that. I would never do that. Listen, but I'm Dr. Feel Good or whatever. But you won't see me put the doctor on my name like that. I'm not gonna do it. She should have just came out as a motivational speaker. That part, Charlie, I think people would respect it a lot more if she did. If she just came out and just offered her opinion or advice, just like a lot of these other influencers, motivational speakers, and the like, or whatever the case may be. But to purposely say these are my credentials and this is what I've done and this is why I should be respected and or believed and or booked to come speak among the masses is brazy. And depending on how the laws sit, it might come across as fraud or something. Keisha Hall can have herself a ball if her assets are in order. She's in the building. Good morning to ye. Good morning. But again, I don't want to be the brother that's tearing a sister down, but Cheyenne Bryant. If you're truly a doctor for real, and I don't mean from the 6-month school, the degree from the 6-month school, but if you truly a doctor, go on and be transparent and get it out the way and get to your bag. And if you're not, just correct it and just move forward. Correct it and move forward. Because at this point, it seemed like you bullshitting and trolling us. It seemed like you bullshitting and trolling us. But hey, have at it. It's your life, not mine. You feel me? Hey, Blara. She said, let the lady be who she wants to be. That's the problem. On these internet streets, people just be whatever they want to be, however they want to be. And they want to be any and everything. You feel me? I'm just saying, just be you. Just be you and let your charisma, your character, your pontification, how you expound your mental capacity, let that speak for yourself. Let that speak for you. Why taint it? Why taint it with possible and alleged falsehoods as to what credentials you have? I'm just saying. Yeah, and see that's what's wrong with America now, Blair. That's what's wrong with America now. Fact amundo. You hear me? Fact amundo. I'm gonna move on with the move on though. I'm gonna move on, ladies and gentlemen. With hey, I hope and pray that everything works out for Cheyenne Bryant and that she gets everything in order and that the allegations go to come to rest or whatever the case may be, one way or the other. You feel me? Sometimes experience outweigh credentials. That's the point I'm making. Why not let your experience speak for itself? Why don't you let your gifts talk for themselves? Why add the extras if you don't truly have those credentials, that you didn't truly earn those credentials, that you didn't truly go to school for them years and walk across that stage and get your doctorate. If that be the case, let your experience speak for itself, not the bullshittery that you're trying to sell everybody, because it makes you look stupid. It makes you look bad. It makes you look fraudulent. I'm just saying. No, for real, she should not be practicing things if she don't have the credentials. That's a fact of mundo. I'm moving on, ladies and gentlemen. This next part is about Nolan Wells, something that we've all been listening to on these internet streets for a good while now. She seems to be the one in need of therapy. as you know, Ben Crump and team are avidly fighting um, for things to be properly done in the Nolan Wells case, that all results come out as they should, and that the proper people, that if they did something wrong, be locked the figgity up. Well, there was some audio placed out, and it was kind of jumbled up a little bit. Some people have gone on to enhance the video, and there's been some interesting things said in said videos, allegedly. Cuban baby, good morning to ye. Good morning. Some things saying that makes this situation a little bit more sinister. If you in your right sound mind, none of what's gone on thus far has made any practical sense, any common sense, and whatever that medical examiner got going on down there in Mississippi, and the powers that be, or whatever the case may be, they trying to sell us something. They trying to sell ice to an Eskimo, and we not going. There's something fishy, no pun intended, going on with this situation with Nolan Wells. And y'all watch this video, huh? It's about 6 minutes, but y'all watch it if you would.
Hey, y'all. Hey. So listen, I know it has been almost 48 hours since I've been out here. Please forgive me. I've been having some technical phone difficulties, but I'm doing the best I can. But I wanted to give y'all these updates on the Nolan Wells case, okay? So let's listen to the enhanced footage. I'm going to play for you two different creators in the enhanced footage and hear what you hear. You know what I mean? Hear the things that they are hearing, right? And then on another video, we'll come back and kind of discuss it. So I want you to listen to both accounts of the enhanced of the beginning of the call, and then we'll come back for more.
Nolan is about to die at 16 seconds.
Vicky speaking. How can I help you? Hey, we're Wednesday for porn, and our village phone stopped working. We're thinking, can y'all please tell me we have a membership? All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir?
So you heard 1:11 mark. You can hear in the background someone saying, "No, wake up, Wyatt, check his chest." So I ran this through my editing program. And listen, I am not a pro at audio by all means, but I did try to enhance the background so we can hear more of what was said. I'm going to feature just the parts where you can hear people talking in the background. I want to be very clear. This is my interpretation of the enhanced audio in the background. It is not a confirmed transcript, so please take this with a grain of salt.
All right, of course. How far is the word coming up, sir? Can you give me a description? Hello? Do you need the United States Coast Guard? No, we do not need that. All right. Do you have your current GPS coordinates? Let me go look. Try that. All right. I know we have a membership, like guaranteed. All right. Unless you have a membership number, how many adults, sir? That was the question. All right. How many people, sir? Like 7. All right, thank you. Does everyone have life jackets on or available to them? Yes, we have life jackets available.
Did you notice that he said 7 people were on the boat, and then they counted and it was just 6?
Okay, y'all. So now that we're back, I know y'all heard that, like, check on his chest and oh my God, and different things in the audio footage. Maybe you didn't, maybe you did, but people have it out there. But now let's take a look at the rest of the call when the dispatcher was very concerned about what happened. So she called the Coast Guard, and the captain of the Coast Guard has something interesting to say. So check this out.
The captain of the Coast Guard, the captain said, "I just talked to his grandpa and he said he doesn't need a tow."
It's it sounds like a bunch of kids on board on Horn Island, and he's saying the boat is sinking.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I just actually got off the phone with his grandpa, who I'm guessing is the owner of the boat. And he said that Jerry. Yeah, he said,
okay.
I just hung up with him. He said that they don't need any help right now, but if something changes, they'll call me back. So I'm guessing that they may have figured it out, because that's what he said. Because they're in a panic and their boat was crazy.
Yeah, they're in a panic.
All right, y'all. So I just posted that last video, and it had the enhanced footage where they are focusing on the background, not the distress call itself, which, first of all, that call does not sound too distressed to me, except for what's happening in the background. So what we know is it's obvious there's something going on in the background. Like I said, I heard, oh my God, I heard check his chest. I believe I heard the word Nolan. So we are going to have to get into it, and people are going to have to really examine that footage to hear exactly what was happening in the background. Okay. So if there was some sort of distress, then that means that somebody's lying. Okay. Somebody is definitely lying. And when you think about the call itself, he, to me, sounded a little bit entitled. Oh, we have a membership. How are you entitled at the same time that chaos is happening in the background, right? Check his chest. And you hear some significant names. You hear both Wyatt and Warren's name in the background. So were they on the same boat? I thought during his interview that he said that they took separate boats down there. So why, if he was, champion in one boat, and if Wyatt was champion in one boat and Warren was champion in one boat, why are they both on the same boat? Okay. Then at the end of the call, when the dispatcher sounds distressed, right? And her voices her concern, what was said to the grandpa? That the grandpa said, hey, the tow is no longer needed.
You feel me?
And the next video I'm going to get into is going to kind of explain that and the correlation between the bilge pump and a potential altercation. But those are things you got to ask yourself. What does the grandpa got to do with this? And why is the captain of the Coast Guard not checking on this? Okay. So to me, it's still, there are so many people involved at this point that they should not be. And that's all I got to say about that.
That's all she got to say about this. You feel me?
Hey, y'all. Hey. So listen, I
my
know
fault.
it has been almost 48 hours since I've been out here. Please forgive me. I've been having some technical.
Sorry about that. I thought I took it off a loop. Sorry about that. But anyway, I don't know if y'all paid attention and listened to the enhanced video and what was being played and what was being said kind of off to the back or whatever the case may be while the person was calling in seeking help in an alleged towing necessary for the situation. The media keeps showing the picture of him in that's a fact. Coast Guard should have checked the boat regardless of what the granddad said. Incompetence at its finest. That's the fact of Mundo. People dropped the ball on it. And they should have, by those calls alone, that should have, I didn't upload the video though, but there's a hotline. There was a hotline going on. For that $125,000 award. And guess where the hotline, allegedly the hotline was going to the judge herself. The hotline was going to the judge herself, ladies and gentlemen, to the judge herself. It's so much seeming corruption going on in this situation. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Why was the captain listening to the grandpa and he wasn't there? It sounds like they were trying to cover up something from the beginning. Huh? That part. And like Benjamin Crump said, when he had the family together, they just want the truth out there. They just want the truth out there so that it can be laid to rest, and or people be prosecuted that need to be prosecuted. Whatever needs to be done need to be done. Missing pieces of the body, indeterminate prognosis as to the autopsy. And I ain't talking about the second autopsy, I'm talking about the first one. Because if he truly drowned, then it should be easy to say that he, write down in her report, that medical examiner, all of the things that show that he drowned or whatever the case may be, as far as in his lungs, in his throat, and stomach content and all those things. However, it's a lot of bullshittery going on. How should I say? Hey, it's Mississippi. Don't take your yeah, man. Damn it. There's a price tag on justice, man. If they didn't need help, why call and make the false report? That part. Y'all make sure y'all keep Nolan Wells' family in your prayers, though. You hear me? I seen this video. And it's some motorcycle groups that have come together to show that they standing by Nolan Wells and that they're riding for Nolan Wells, and yeah, that he is not going to be forgotten, and we not going. You want to know what I'm talking about? Watch this. I like this so much. You hear me?
Only thing that's on my mind is who's gonna run this town tonight.
Yeah, I say that we are. This is Rock Nation. Pledge your allegiance.
We gonna run this town.
Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen. Tied in the mug. Yes, I am. I like to see that. I like to see people coming together for a cause, right? I like to see people coming together for a cause, especially one like this, where there's so much uncertainty, so many missing pieces, so many unanswered questions, seemingly a lack of justice, a lack of transparency going on. How shall I say it? Unprepared anyway, letting them rock you to sleep with a smiling face. Creole Cupcake, good morning to ye. That medical examiner hasn't been on the up and up for the longest. There's been shadiness surrounding their reports in other cases concerning people of color for some time. That's a fact, namely her. Namely that medical examiner. You're right about that. Listen, also, I want you to lift up his mom in prayer, Christine Wansley. Nolan Wells' mother. She has been doxxed and basically bullied, cyberbullied, and attacked, and it's causing issues with her potential to continue to be hired in the profession that she's in. I think we need to stand with her, stand behind her, and stand in front of her and be a hedge around her, because it's some unscrupulous people. These people on these internet streets can be very wicked. And these Bammers then got together like trolls and then reported her as being a bad service provider and or worker, even while she wasn't working. Y'all don't know what I'm talking about? Watch this video right here, huh?
So I'm sure everyone has seen this, where you're seeing racist white people review bomb Kristen Wells. For everyone who don't know, that is the mother of Nolan Wells, who passed away in Mississippi. They're review bombing her. Imagine review bombing someone who is grieving after losing their son. Mind you, she never disrespected white people. She never, said anything racist about anybody. She didn't do anything wrong. All she's doing is grieving, and she just wants answers to why her son is no longer on this planet. And the first thing racist white people did was flood her damn reviews at her job and review bombed her. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a little project, okay? all day today, tomorrow, next day, whatever the case may be, we're going to find these people who review bombing her. And we're going to make their lives a living fucking hell.
Listen, I would even venture to go even further than that. Y'all can rewind this video and or go to her page on IG, find out the site where you can make the reviews and all that. And why not love bomb her in a good way and send her some 5-star reviews to combat the bullshit that them people done put up, huh? But I'm with the young man that spoke on that video. Those individuals that did that need to be outed. Their IP addresses exposed. Their real identities exposed for the bullshittery, because they said she had an exemplary review and history until after those people started doing what they're doing. And the problem with it is they started doing this while she stopped working because of the situation with her son. She has not been back to work because of the thing going on with Nolan, and then all these reviews coming in or whatever the case may be. I just pray to God that her employers or whoever utilizes her talents and skills see through the bullshittery, whatever. What's up, Miss Piggy Lace? Beautiful Big Jazz was goody like the mob. Yeah, they even send a letter to her crib. That's a fact. Mundo. Sabrina C was goody like the mob. Why everybody using this Ricky music, getting flashbacks? Yeah. Yeah, they giving her bad reviews. Ain't that something though? And that's evil. That's just evil. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. I'm tired of that saxophone on TikTok. Don't be angry, Twan. Don't be angry. Listen, y'all stand in the gap prayerfully and in actuality, if you can, send a good review her way. Get in her inbox and give her some words of encouragement or whatever the case may be. Prayers of the righteous availeth much. You feel what I'm saying? And in a time like this, a mother losing her child is different, or whatever the case may be. And then to have outside entities, one blocking justice, one blocking the truth, and also doing this stuff here. What do you say? Review bombing or report bombing her page or whatever the case may be. That's some real sucker-ish. Angie was goody like the mob, huh? What's good? But again, y'all keep Christine Wansley, you keep the Wellses in your prayers or whatever the case may be. And yeah, let's get past the sucker-ish if you would, huh? And I'm gonna leave that alone. Thank you for the gift. I appreciate that. Listen, this next one, listen. Y'all remember Trayvon Martin? Y'all remember Trayvon Martin and the Zimmerman Bama? Well, there's reports going around that allegedly, he is falling on hard times. I don't know how true that is or not. Y'all tell me, is it true or not? Is the Zimmerman Bama outside? And if he is, I wonder why nobody has touched him up a little bit. Pause. No Diddy. While she's grieving, that's sad. That's a fact, Kathy. That's a fact. That's the Most High getting at his ass. Now, this is I'm gonna say allegedly because I don't know if this is fully true or not, or whatever the case may be, or if he was sitting there waiting on somebody. However, and I don't know if this is AI or not. So, if y'all got better context to this, please let me know, whatever the case may be. But I think that if he is in that predicament, good for him. George Zimmerman, good for him. They need to let the poor woman mourn her only child's demise. They're trying to discredit her because she's seeking the truth, and she must be getting close to it. That's a fact. Zolan said, karma. Karma is a B-I-E-I. Uh-oh. that pic looks like AI. That's why I said CBS. I don't know if it's true or not. But listen, if we could manifest the thing, you hear me, CBS? If we could manifest the thing, you know what I'm talking about? Then that will be that. I'm gonna keep it pushing. I'm gonna keep it pushing. The next story, this Dallas mom out of Dallas, Texas, said leaders of a nonprofit tried to take her baby. Tried to take her baby. I'm about to play a video. I want y'all to check this out. Tried to take her baby, and I want y'all to decide for yourself whether or not she was on to something, or if she's you. Y'all check this out. Big Phil Speaks, the Good Morning Gang morning show. You feel me?
Texas mother says a ministry that promised her help tried to take her baby.
Yeah, what started as a search for shelter turned into a fight for her child and her freedom, culminating in a courtroom battle that no one saw coming to get her baby back.
Senior investigative reporter Tanya Iser has the first part of this WFAA investigation, The Village.
To hear what I had to say does sound unbelievable. But it's happening. It's happening.
She was being taken out to Midland by an organization supposedly helping trafficking victims.
What do you think their end game was?
I genuinely believe they were going to steal that baby.
This is movie stuff. It's a wild deal.
This case is crazy. I mean, they wanted her child, period.
Nah, nobody is separating kids and mothers in 2026.
They're obsessed with trying to get my baby back still. This is my world right here.
It's a moment months in the making.
We help where we can.
A baby shower inside a Dallas County courtroom where Deamber Brown almost lost her freedom and her baby.
I'm just happy to have her back.
Brown's story begins back in November when she needed a place to live.
I was at the end of my pregnancy. Just quit both my jobs, too big to work.
She was homeless and a human trafficking survivor. A Dallas shelter referred her to Reflection Ministries in Midland. Their housing complex was known as The Village.
I really thought it would be a place where I could start over, bring my other kids, have a new life.
On December 1st, 10 days after arriving at Reflection Ministries, Deamber Brown underwent an emergency C-section at Midland Memorial Hospital.
They were like, you're going to have this baby tonight.
She says Reflection Ministries Chief Operating Officer Elizabeth Walker showed up and began making strange comments.
It was what I thought were jokes of, oh, this is my baby. She's just having a baby for me. She's just a surrogate.
Reflection Ministries founder Lisa Bounds would later produce paperwork claiming Brown signed over temporary guardianship of her newborn to her.
Do you remember signing the paperwork?
No, there was no signing of any paperwork.
Court records show hospital staff later told investigators that Brown would not have signed any guardianship paperwork without a social worker and Midland Memorial's legal department being involved. We repeatedly reached out to Lisa Bounds and Elizabeth Walker for interviews, but both declined. Their attorneys maintained that neither woman did anything wrong. When Brown accepted Reflection Ministries' offer to stay in Midland, she was on Dallas County probation for shooting a man in the leg. She says Elizabeth Walker promised to transfer her probation there, but it never happened. She says when she told an employee she wanted to leave with her baby, she got a chilling response.
She told me that she talked to Lisa and Elizabeth, and Elizabeth had told her the only way I'm leaving is in handcuffs. 2 days later, I was arrested.
Why do you think she did that?
Just for my baby. Just to get me out the way.
After 5 days inside the Midland County Jail, she was transferred to jail in Dallas. Her baby stayed in Midland with Bounds. She spent Christmas behind bars.
All right.
Brown ended up in here, the courtroom of Judge Rocky Jones in Dallas.
All right.
It was her job to decide if Brown actually violated her probation by leaving Dallas County without permission.
Let me tell you the other part of that.
Earlier this year, Lisa Bounds showed up in Jones's court and asked to meet with the judge.
She starts telling me why Ms. Brown was terminated from the program and telling me how She believed that she was an unfit mother.
I genuinely believe they were going to steal that baby.
Jacob Zachariah was Brown's court-appointed lawyer in Dallas.
By hook or crook, they were going to get that baby.
Judge Jones said Bounds and Walker wanted Brown to permanently sign away her parental rights.
And their mission was to make sure that this young lady got prosecuted and that her probation was revoked.
Walker wrote an email to probation saying, unfortunately, incarceration is sometimes necessary for an individual to pause, reflect, and take accountability.
I denied the state's motion to revoke.
Brown was released from jail. But she still didn't have her baby. Bounds and her husband had gone to court in Midland seeking permanent custody of the child.
When she told me her story, red flags were all over the place.
Anthony Reed was Brown's lawyer in the Midland custody battle. In a court filing, the Bounds claimed Brown had a history of child abuse and neglect. It asked that she be denied access to the child. The couple also asked Brown to pay them child support.
It stunk to high heaven.
Eventually, a Midland judge ordered the baby returned to Brown. Life, it seemed, was back to normal.
None of this would be possible without God.
Back in Dallas, Judge Jones threw a baby shower in her courtroom. But Brown and her supporters would soon realize the story was far from over. Tomorrow night, as Deamber Brown's story continues, you'll hear about visits by mysterious strangers, search warrants, allegations of graphic violence, even arrests, and why Brown worries her baby still isn't safe. In Dallas, I'm Tanya Iser.
Listen, it's some wicked individuals out here. Damn, another plot twist. That part. That part. There's a lot going on out here. There's a lot going on out here. Creole said, crazy ass white people. That's why you got to be mindful, because everybody got a smile on their face and offers their hand and help or support ain't necessarily there to help or support you. Pay the figgity attention, huh? It's some wicked individuals that really trying to plot against you or take something from you or move you out the way or move you from off this earth. You feel me? That's some crazy ish right there. And this was supposed to be a church. Yeah, that's a baby stealing scheme, probably an adoption money-making scheme, huh? They stole her baby and asked for child support. Ain't that brazy? That's off the hook. You hear me? I can't even type what I really want. Charlie Hustle, you or me both. You and me both. You and me both. It's off the hook and off the he's. I was listening to it. I said, my God. But this ain't the first story of such. This ain't the first story of some of these foster homes. Kids come up missing. In some of the hospitals, kids come up missing from right out of the nursery and all the things. And it's sad. It's sad because that more isn't done to protect our children and to fully prosecute the ones that do these type of things or whatever. But I'm moving on. I'm in Dallas right now with the stories or whatever the case may be. So as y'all know, I've summarily talked a little bit about the Mo3 Yellow Beezy situation where this interview, this dude is talking and allegedly he's breaking down all the information that surrounding this beef or whatever the case may be. And so much so that comments were heavily divided under the post that showed him talking about it. Some were applauding him like, yeah, that's it. Yeah, he know everything. And some was like, you snitching, you telling, you da-da-da-da-da, and all the things or whatever the case may be. Like as if a lot of it ain't out in the internet streets or on the real streets as is. Notorious was goody like the mob. But y'all check this out real quick, huh? And let me know what y'all think after you listen. It's very intriguing, to say the least.
Y'all been knew the situation between Yellow Beezy and Mo3. Mo3 got on the track and bragged about shooting Yellow Beezy. multiple times. Bragged about killing Trap Boy Freddie homeboys multiple times. So I understand his mom and friends want justice for him, but let's call a spade a spade. These was two street niggas beefing, amen. It all started when Yella Beezy got Roy Lee knocked off. Now why he did that, I don't know. Dude was a whole comedian, but allegedly Yella Beezy had enough of this man and got him killed. Mo 3 was not having that shit because that was one of his best friends, one of his only friends in the music industry, one of his only friends in the city. So what did Mo 3 do? Catch Yella Beezy at a strip club, chase him through every light imaginable, and shot the fuck out him on the highway. Yella Beezy, being way smarter than Mo 3, came back and got Mo 3 friend killed named Lil Bubba. The murder of Lil Bubba was publicized and shown all on TV because it was mafia style, so they knew then hits was being ordered in Dallas. After that, that put Mo 3 back against the wall, and he had to show that he was out here gorilla status. So he started stepping on shit, robbing shit, shooting shit, bragging about it. 3 was a whole villain. Trap Boy and Yella Beezy could not take it, so as a result, they commenced murder. Allegedly, they commenced it. So we saying long live 3, and that's on me. But the truth of the matter is we have 2 young black superstars who was very successful, had children, supported their family and friends. They were great black men for the community, but they chose violence and threw it all away. This is Dallas County. I do not understand why Yella Beezy or Mo 3 thought they could get away with this shit, but they about to learn real fast, because Mo 3 gonna get charged from the grave for all that bragging on them bodies he was doing. Y'all gonna see he wasn't no good guy.
Listen, and allegedly that's his perspective. Allegedly that's his perspective. But the way he broke down a lot of that, like I said, a lot of people were kind of heavily divided in them comments as to the validity of the things he spoke about, and then on the other side, people talk about he's snitching, that he talking too much, that he's giving up too much information, et cetera, or whatever the case may be. R.I.P. Roy Lee, took him and he ain't have nothing to do with it. Man, listen, guilty by association out here. You hear me? Guilty by association. I'll say this. The trial that's coming up next month, I think around the 24th, 25th, I believe it begins. It's going to be very interesting. Hopefully I'll be outside by then, moving around like tires as a part of the city pull-up, ladies and gentlemen, as a part of the city pull-up, and maybe I'll be down in that region about that time so I can pop out and get some footage and some content and coverage of the trial firsthand, not secondhand, thirdhand on these internet streets, even though I believe they may be showing the case online as far as cameras in the courtroom, but we shall see, or whatever the case may be. Sometimes you are the company you keep. That's a fact of mundo. Huh? That part right there. But this here is about to be different, huh? So hopefully I'm outside as a part of the city pull up. Y'all hold fast real quick, huh? Yeah, baby.
City to city. City to city.
City to city, town to town. Big Phil Speaks is coming through and it's going down. Pulling up on the scene to find out what's going on, ain't no mystery. Pulling up in your city to get to know the people, the culture, the history. Rolling around like tides, where will he stop? Coast to coast and state to state. He might just end up on your block. City to city. The pull up is real. When you see me, get with me, get with me. City to city, city to city. The pull up is real. When you see me, get with me.
Hey. City to city, baby. You hear me? I'm coming. I'm coming out. Side that is to a city near you. Yes, indeed, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, indeed. And if you want to help, bring the situation to fruition, or if you want to support the movement and support the channel and support Big Phil Speaks in any capacity, you can buy me a coffee or 10 of them things right there at the first QR code, or PayPal me on the second QR code, or Zelle me on the third one, or you can send an Apple Pay at the email address right there, and or you can Zelle at that email address too, huh? Whether it's $1 or $100 or whatever the case may be, anything is great. Anything is appreciated, and I'm humbly grateful about. And I thank you in advance for anything or whatever the case may be. You know, I don't push it too hard or whatever the case may be, but whatever you choose to do is much appreciated. That part. Definitely sad. Peepski. CBS said pause. Phil, I might make you an omelet to go if you come out this way. You gonna poison me, Sabrina? You gonna poison me? Hell, can you even cook? You know what I'm talking about? Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate you. Listen. In the situation with Mo3 and Yella Beezy, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. It's a waste of talent. It's a waste of talent. And them brothers could have came together and really impacted not only Dallas area music, but the Texas music and community base, and then nationally, whatever the case may be, by being a unified front. And that's a problem that we have, to where we need to get up off our bullshit and start coming together under common goals or whatever the case may be. Even if we have some differences, even if I'm from this part of the city and you from that part of the city, even if I'm from my city and you from another state in your city, even if I might be a little lighter, you be a little darker, I might be a little more chubby and wubby and you might be a little skinny, even if money and finances are different on our ends, we still should be able to come together and unify under common goals for the greater good of our communities, of our children, of our families in general, and for our own legacies. But now you got Mo3, who really didn't even get to the peak of his career. Now part of his legacy is being gunned down on a highway. Now you got Yella Beezy, who I don't think reached his peak either. Now potentially could be losing his freedom and or livelihood and life by way of the court system or whatever the case may be. It's a sad situation. 20 bandana, woo! She said, I better know how to cook. I know that's right. Phil, you doing the point when you come to NYC. Why, you want me to meet you there, Peepski? Why you out there indulging in the festivities? Listen, I'm tired as a mug. I ain't get that much sleep last night, ladies and gentlemen. I'm tired as a some. But yeah, and still I rise, and still I rise. But anywho, ladies and gentlemen, I got some more interviews coming for the Tap In with Big Phil Speaks. I got more interviews coming with that. I don't know if Jesus Black Man is still in here. I want to reach out to the family, and I'm going to try to reach out to the family of Kendrick Johnson. I would love to interview them so me doing my part can further get more information out there about the situation, about a lot of inconsistencies of what not they as the parents, but they as the people, the powers that be down in that area in the school and all the things, try to say what happened, and a lot of the inconsistencies as to what the evidence is showing and why people haven't gone more to bat over this situation and what's really going on in that situation. You feel me? Please interview Dez and Peep. They be having some stories. You said, hey, Peep Ski, I don't know what you talk about. I don't want no parts of that. Listen. Oops. Got to stop letting that mic dude go. He had to leave. Man, listen. Hey, hot shot. I don't want no problems. I don't want no problems. It ain't got nothing to do with me. You feel me? Hey, however, it is what it is. But yeah, hopefully you all gleaned something out of the many topics we talked about. Hopefully you learned something in some of the situations and some of the situations that were on the table and you knew a little bit about that you learned a little bit more, and certain things that you might have missed or didn't know that you learned today or whatever the case may be. I appreciate every one of y'all for tapping and tuning in. I know some of y'all was up hella late or whatever the case may be. So the fact that you even in here is a blessing to me, and I'm forever grateful for that or whatever the case may be. I outside of the city pull up. I got some things planned coming up. Hopefully for later this year for one, maybe earlier next year or mid spring for the second one, and then the GMG cookout finally this summer coming up in 2027, and then I'm thinking about doing something maybe 2 times a year, 2 to 3 times a year, whatever the case may be, where we can come outside, where we can commune with each other, uh, fellowship with each other, have a good time, talk that talk, have a good time. Not necessarily on some content, but just because we're part of the GMG conglomerate, that we come outside and just get around each other and, and just chill and make it a day or make it a weekend or whatever the case may be. Pull up on me. That part right there. Yay, yay. Pull up on me. He said crazy conversation to wake up to. That part. Listen, I'm gonna cut this off a little short because I'm tired in the mug, ladies and gentlemen. Please charge it to my head, not my heart. Charge it to my head, not my heart. Some things was going on yesterday that kind of. But anyway, listen, ladies and gentlemen, y'all smile because you never know what it might do for somebody, including yourself. More importantly, love on somebody on purpose, with purpose. And last but not least, I'm not anti-you. I'm pro-me with an emphasis on building weed. Let that marinate your melon to the next time we could chop it up and have a tay-to-tay. Until that day, good people, I holler. You feel me? I said it, Dr. Feel Good. No Cheyenne Bryant. Thank you.
We're one big happy family.
Rich, what's good, Rich?
One big happy family. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you come back again. Tell a friend, tell a friend. It's GMG and Big Phil Speech.
Hey. Listen, y'all have a wonderful day. Make it the best day ever. Make it prosperous. Make it purposeful. Make it intentful. But while you living out the day, make sure you plan, plot, and strategize that if you're so blessed to see tomorrow, you make it an even better day than today. That part. I'm up out of here. Yeah, I definitely need to get some rest, Kathy. I'm tired. I am tired. You hear me? Y'all be blessed. I'll see y'all somewhere on these internet streets. You feel me? I'm out.